Hello there, it's gaming time, and it's time to go on for where we left off with the lore. So, I've been introduced as a new student, I have met the headmaster Ambrose, I've battled henchmen from Manastar, and basically the headmaster told me that Unicorn Way, and this Unicorn Way, is in danger. So I've already battled a couple of things, and now he has told me to talk to this student, Saren Nightchant, and see what he has to say.
Oh, hey there, I'm Saren. You're new here, aren't you? Well, I for one am very glad you're here. I couldn't help but notice how you took down those lost souls. I have to say, I'm quite impressed by your spell-slinging skills. When I heard there was trouble on Unicorn Way, I rushed right over. But then I saw what's out there. Skeletal pirates. Skeletons I can handle, but skeletal pirates? Pah! Yar! No thank you! Pirates give me the heebie-jeebies.
Excuse me, did I hear you two talking about skeletal pirates? If you're going to face them, please come talk to me first.
It would be good to know exactly what we're up against. Do you think you could battle a few skeletal pirates to see how tough they are? Great! I'll mark their location on your map. Thank you so much for doing this. Good luck!
Okay, I just gained a new level. And basically I get my health and mana back, and I get some extra health and extra mana, which is quite useful. And the higher level you get, the higher level gear you can wear and so on.
Ooh, press M to access your map. You'll notice several points of interest, including the locations of enemies. Because you'll be engaging in combat, it's imperative you know how to regain health and mana. If you need to boost your health, collect the red
I've talked
wisps
about
to
this
heal
last one.
Oh, if you need mana, collect blue wisps. Remember, casting spells costs mana, and fleeing combat drains it completely. So keep your reserves full.
Yeah, if you think you are going to lose, or know you're going to lose, you can flee if you want to, and then you have to recollect your
Go
mana.
battle a few of the skeletal pirates on Unicorn Way. The guards will appreciate a report on their combat tactics.
So basically this one tells me go battle a couple of guys, and this is the main quest line. So as you can see, they have stars around them, so you know it's a main quest. So main line has side quests, you've got activities quests, ready to turn in quests, and hidden quests, which is quite funny as well. And you've got your tutorial tip log, but there's nothing in there right now. If you want to find a side quest, you can use the quest finder, so you can find a side quest, like now, talk to Olivia Downwillow. I'll mostly be focusing on main quest, but if I randomly see a person, I will just talk to them.
Glad I overheard you two wizards talk about those pesky skeletal pirates. They're looting the street and making such a mess. If something isn't done, we could be forced to leave the city. Please, will you help us?
Olivia is offering you a side quest. Once you accept it, press Q to open your quest log. Quests marked with stars are part of the main story. Side quests are optional, but allow you to gain additional rewards. Good hunting.
So basically, side quests can be useful. They don't add a lot to the lore, but they can give you useful things like gold, experience, and even items. This one gives me a health item, which is actually very useful. I'm going to accept this because I'm fighting skeletal pirates anyways, and I'll just mostly accept every quest I come across. And the best part of this system, which is quite new, if you randomly done a side quest, it shows you the ready to turn in quest, so you can just once in a while look at this and go to and turn in some quests. I'll just keep it on the main one for now. So basically I have to tackle skeleton pirates. I've got an arrow that is showing me the way. which is actually very useful. I'm going to take a shortcut, and now I will have to battle these guys. Skeletal pirates. So right now I'm just battling some skeletal pirates. Have to battle 2 of them. Someone has just joined me, which can be very useful actually, because you'll finish them a lot faster. Also, if they're a friendly wizard, you can get some bonus like gold and some wisps. So I am actually going to turn myself into a friendly wizard so people can teleport to me too, can ask me for help if they want to, and stuff like that. So yeah, let's battle the second skeletal pirate and finish this one off real quick.
Parley! Ye got guts, little wizard. More than us to be sure, but ye be no match for that which rattles in the darkness.
Okay, there's something hiding in the darkness. Good to know, good to know. It's probably something I will have to face. Right now, though, I am walking quite slowly, to be honest. So, oh wait, now you can see. Ready to turn in, quest still 0, but still I can talk to her. So I'm going to do that because I get across her.
Bless you, child. I don't have
To put on new.
So I just got myself a ring. So if you go to your backpack, here you can see everything you got. So I got a starter deck, I've got this wand, and I've got a ring. So I'm going to equip the ring, and instead of 490, I can get a maximum of 500 health, which is quite useful, to be honest. Okay, let's talk to this guy again.
Oh, wow! You made it back! I mean, how'd it go? What did you learn?
Okay, that's quite evil. Saren, you're not being very friendly.
The pirates warned about a rattle in the darkness? See, this is what I was talking about. Pirates are always creepy and frustratingly vague. What is clear is that some evil magic has emerged here, and we're going to need more than a handful of guards to stop it. There is a powerful, ancient being who may be able to help us understand the dark forces we're facing, the wise seraph, Lady Ariel.
Okay.
Not only does Lady Ariel possess strong magic, she's also the warden of the ferries, and they keep her well informed. Perhaps she's heard something about this rattle in the darkness. Go speak with her in the hedge maze at the far end of Unicorn Way.
Okay. So I got myself a sturdy hat. I'm going to equip it. And this hat gives me some defense for life magic. Not very useful at this stage, but it's better than nothing. So right now I'm walking toward the hedge maze, just speeding things along. It's a bit of a slow walk, but that's actually why I'm speeding it up. Got some extra health because I gained a level. That is what I was looking up at first. Fighting some of the dark fairies, and there we go. There is the hedge maze. Let's go in. Here we are in the hedge maze, and that is Lady Ariel. Let's go to her.
What purpose brings you into our hedge maze? Forgive me, young wizard. These dark times make me leery of new faces. But now I see the light within you. We've much to discuss.
Okay, she wasn't that sure about me. I could talk to her.
The evil forces that loosed the undead upon Unicorn Way have also corrupted my precious fairies. Please, you must help them. Vile bone cages have appeared along Unicorn Way. They are filled with a mysterious dark magic that corrupts all fairy folk who venture near them.
Okay, bone cages.
Dispel the dark magic in the bone cages. Then bring me fairy dust from those it corrupted. It may reveal to me who is behind this atrocity. It pains me to say it, but the only way to obtain the fairy dust is to wrestle it from the dark fairies in combat. Try to be gentle. Once you've dispelled the bone cages and collected the fairy dust, return to me immediately. Good luck, young wizard. May the light guide you.
Okay, so I have to free the fairies, and now I have to go to the bone cages and talk to some. Okay. So this is a wooden chest. You can open it randomly, and it gives you something nice. In this case, gold. There are also some silver chests out there. You have to do a puzzle before you can get into them, but some gold never goes amiss. Okay, there we are. So it's time to open some of the bone cages and start battling my first dark fairies. So I'm just looking at which spell to use. Right now it really doesn't matter what type of spell I use, because there are no weaknesses or strengths at the moment. So I'm just battling them basically. Someone just walked past. That's one. I collected one of the fairy dust, and it's time to battle. Come on. Sometimes when you have just finished a battle, it can take a while until you can start a new battle, but eventually you will be dragged into one. So I'm basically using the same spells, which, oh well, it happens. And it's gone.
Darkness down in my bones! But now that terrible cloud has been lifted, oh thank you, thank you, thank you!
Okay, battling them releases the darkness. Oh, I have to open another bone cage. Guess I wasn't quite done with those, but at least I freed the fairies, which is very useful. Another bone cage. Another bone cage. Okay. Let's get some mana in between. And as your level goes higher, it actually ups the amount of mana you'll get and the amount of health you get. So it stays in touch with your total.
You hear a tiny, joyful voice call your name.
Thank you for helping us, kind wizard. Your courage and benevolence will not soon be forgotten by the fairy folk.
Okay, so the fairies are happy. Hooray.
You've cemented your reputation as a hero to the fairy folk, young wizard. With the bone cages dispelled, I can help the other corrupted fairies in time. Now we must root out who is behind this attack. Please, let me examine the fairy dust. Is that? But how? The fairy dust displays scars of a dark magic banished from this world long ago. Could it be Rattle in the darkness? Rattlebones. In life, a ruthless tyrant who was banished to the underworld for his crimes. If I focus, perhaps I can sense his location. Oh, so much darkness. No, my vision is obscured. All I see is a tower ringed in bones. Siren Nightshant knows Unicorn Way. Perhaps he can help. You must hurry. Here, take this broom. It will allow you to travel to Siren much faster. Now fly, and may the light guide you.
You've received a temporary mount that will expire after 1 day. You can also purchase permanent mounts from mount vendors or the crown shop. To equip a mount, press B to open your backpack. Next, click on them
Quickly,
Oh, this
you
isn't
must
quite
ride
lore.
to Siren at once. Ask him if he knows of a tower ringed in bones. Go.
So, I got some shoes. Haven't got one. And I've got an enchanted broom. I, however, am not going to use that. But what I am going to do is, because I have another account, you can share stuff between your accounts in the Shard Bank. And one just popped up. This one I cannot use. But there are some pets in here. These are basically around the same. But I was actually looking for this one. Because this one is the one I especially signed for this one. Because it gives me some death resistance. Which is actually very nice. Because I'm alive with it. Move this to backpack. Yep, it empties out my energy. No, it doesn't empty out my energy still. Okay. Mount. Let's see what type of mount I want. I'll just get this one. 15 days, quite a long time. Some stuff. Some other stuff. Also some useful stuff, but still. So I've got some extra things. Now I've got a pet equipped, which is very useful. And I cannot equip a mount here, but that's okay. I can just go out here and then I'll be turning up in Ravenwood. Welcome to Ravenwood. Actually, this is not where I need to be. I need to be in Unicorn Way. So I'll just pop over to that player. I don't know where Unicorn Way is. Actually is close to the stuff there is. Ah, let's see. There's another side quest here. So I'm basically now just going to follow a second tutorial tip for dueling. So basically I will have to fight a puppet and he will share all kinds of stuff about this. For instance, he's now talking about pips, about the pip cost. And you have to have the certain amount of pips to be able to cast it. If you cannot, you have to pass. So you'll skip a turn and then you gain another pip. There are also some things in this game and they are called treasure cards, short TC. Basically, you can use them only once at a time, just one time only, that's it. And you can put it into your deck and discard another card and draw it out if you want to. But those tough cards you'll get later on anyways. So I really don't tend to use a lot of treasure cards. But yeah. So now he is explaining about power pips, which count double for spells in your own class. Well, there's actually a difference if you have mastery amulets, then you can basically use it for the school of that mastery amulet itself. So right now it's talking to me about all kinds of different spells. Now he's talking about shields. Shield spells can be really useful to block some of the damage from other spells. You have different types of shield charms. You have them for specific schools, or you can have tower shields, which basically protects you from everything. This word is actually quite funny as I looked at it myself. The word is 35, but the animation said it was 40%, so that didn't count. There's a card I like the animation of, so basically, as you see, it does damage over time and it roasts over time, which is one of the things that fire magic does. So I have to pause because I have no cards, but that hanging thing will still do damage, and I have destroyed the puppets. Woohoo!
You soon.
It basically gets me a bit of experience. And 1 gold for defeating the puppets. And some extra gold because I finished the quest. And some extra XP. But if you're new to the game, it really does explain quite a bit. Charms and wards and stuff like that can be quite weird. But see, let's talk to this guy.
Orion's a good friend of mine.
Someone is missing, fair enough, okay.
Hello! You were gone for so long, I was beginning to worry you'd run off and joined a skeletal pirate crew. But what did Lady Oriel have to say? Oriel thinks an underworld tyrant named Rattlebones is behind all this? Wicked. Let me think. He's in a tower, ringed in bones. Well, the skeletal pirates do seem to be concentrated around the old archives. Try looking there. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Okay, so I got more XP. Not on a level with me, but that's okay. I really don't need it right now. So the arrow actually points out basically how many steps you have to take. Oh, wait a second. We'll start the timer. Yeah, sure. Now I'm faster. As you can see, that one is walking. And I pass him by pretty quickly. And that's basically because I'm faster now. I've got some extra speed because I'm using a mount. So arrows pointing me here to the tower in bones.
Good work, my thrall. This could be the tome Bannister seeks. Now what's this? A wizard? Excellent. I could use a combat break. Let's play.
Okay, tome that Malister seeks. So he's working for Malister. Okay, now we know that. He is working for Malister. So right now, for the first time, I am battling 2 creatures at once. And I really like to use this spell against them because it's Dark Sprite against Dark Fairy, and basically they look the same. So this is the first time, like I said, I'm battling 2 of the same. And I got awards pointed on myself, so if they use a death spell, it will be more powerful. Well, at least one of them is dead. I have to keep an eye on my own health, but I'm just going to use a life spell on it. And as you can see, it didn't say anything about a boost or a resist or anything like that. Well, you saw a resist for me. So it doesn't really matter what kind of spell I use against them. And he's gone.
The day is yours, young one. But the Dark Master's plan is already in motion. You haven't heard the last rattle in the darkness.
In his haste to leave, Rattlebones dropped the tome he was holding. It could be important. Perhaps Saren will know what should be done with it.
Okay, he drops a tome. Also, I got a rope, which I'm definitely going to equip because it gives me more health. And now I have to go back to Sarah.
Walk back onto Unicorn Way. You can't help but notice that the dark magic that was previously choking the street seems to have abated.
Yeah, it looks more nice. I mean, the creatures will stay no matter what, because you should be able to still fight with them, gain stuff, gain experience. There are other types of spells you can use, like monsterology spells. Really never got the hang of those, but still, they can be useful sometimes. So the creatures will stay, but the enchantment is lifted. Let's go to Shran.
You did it, didn't you? You beat Rattlebones! The darkness plaguing Unicorn Way is lifting. Look! With Rattlebones defeated, the gods should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde. Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the library in the Commons. Harold Argleston will know what to do with it.
Okay, so I've got some shoes I gotta level up. Oh, this one gives more damage to my spells. Definitely want to equip those. This one again wants to talk.
Say, can you check up on someone for me? I usually see Dorothy out shopping by now.
Dorothy, of course.
She's just down the road a bit, and she usually keeps her lights on. She doesn't like all the lost souls roaming around. Can't say that I blame her.
Dorothy, of course. Where is she known from? Exactly. Let's go teleport to the Commons. You can teleport yourself. You can even present with make a teleporting hub of your own, and then use that to teleport too. Can be quite useful in later stages, not right now. Got some ingredients.
You've just collected a reagent.
Reagents.
Reagents go in your reagent bag, which you can access by selecting the crafting tab in your spellbook.
Reagents actually can be quite useful if you want to do stuff like crafting your own cards, crafting all kinds of stuff. That can be quite useful. Okay, now to talk.
Well, hello there. I don't think I've seen you in the library before. I'm Harold Argleston, Master Librarian Extraordinaire.
He thinks he's extraordinary. Okay.
Say you recover this tome from an underworld tyrant who is going to give it to his dark master, Malistaire? I do believe this is a matter for Headmaster Ambrose. You should take the tome to him at once. But before you go, allow me to reward you for your heroics. Please accept this treasure card on behalf of the denizens of Wizard City.
Treasure cards are special one-use spells of various schools. You can purchase treasure cards from vendors or craft them yourself.
That's why reagents are
Press
important.
P to open your spell deck. Treasure cards are listed under a special tab and are placed into the sideboard of your deck. During combat, right-click a regular card to discard it. Then select Draw to bring out a treasure card from your sideboard. Remember, unlike regular spell cards, treasure cards can only be used once, so use them wisely.
I got me a sprite, which heals over time. Okay. Let's talk to him.
Whoa there, chum. Stop a second and introduce yourself. I make the noise. I rattle the cages. We need to ask the books, huh? You know, if you happen...
Use these arrow keys to select the objective you wish to complete first, and the quest arrow will point you to it.
So this one wants to find all the books there are. Well, while you're fighting, you come across a lot of dungeons, a lot of one-part dungeons and multiple dungeons. And basically, this is a side quest that can be quite useful, and they aren't there yet, but still. I have to talk to Headmaster Ambrose next. And that's the last thing I'm going to do before cutting out. Yeah.
Oh, good. You're back. I'm anxious to hear your update on Unicorn Way. Evil darkness summoned from the underworld? Oh, my. Rattlebones, you say? But he was banished centuries ago. How could... Oh, Malistaire. Of course. But why? Rattlebones was searching the Unicorn Way archive for this tome. Well, let me see what it is. On the Trail of the Order of the Fang. Oh, my stars. I will certainly look into this.
The Order of the Fang. You'll be hearing that, so keep that in mind.
While I do that, you need to attend to the matter of your long-delayed enrollment. If you are to truly master your magical talents, we must induct you officially into our academy. I'll send you now to Mr. Lincoln, our registrar in Ravenwood. He will introduce you to our professors and help you begin your studies.
From time to time, you'll see icons appear on the many people throughout the... If you miss a tooltip, look for it in your tooltip log.
Potion flasks, like the one I just gave you, can be used to if your potion flask runs out. Oh, and most importantly, make sure they are completely full, with a top on them, or you cannot use them when you need them.
So basically, these ones you can use to completely fill your health and your mana. Not this yellow one, which I will talk about later. But still. This one says I have to talk to some people. It's not going to do that, so I'm going to hide these quests. I'm keeping this one open, but I'm hiding some of the quests because I know I probably won't be doing them, because there are side quests with only little rewards. I did, however, just get a spell, Minor Blessing, which uses 0 pips, and I can use it to heal myself and others, which is actually quite useful, to be honest. So yeah, that is it for now. Next episode, of course, I'll be meeting all my professors and just talk to them and stuff like that. Anyways, for now, have a nice day, stay safe out there, and see you later. Bye!